Hey guys, welcome back. It's Bushcraft Family with another video, and this one is kind of a glimpse of what could be. Hopefully not, but a glimpse of what could be. And what could be is something that you may need to prepare for. As preppers, we try to prepare for all sorts of things. One being that I would not want to see is martial law. Yeah, hopefully I don't get in trouble with YouTube and whatnot, but yes, martial law. It's been threatened before. It's happened before. But who really knows what that will entail? Well, I'll give you some theories of what it could entail, and then I'll give you some ways that you might survive a martial law. Okay. First of all, first and foremost, everything that we own can become federal property, especially guns, food, stockpiles, anything they want to take, basically. So you could have 2 years of food in your house. They can come right in and take it. They can kick you out of your house, your property, or whatever. It's martial law. Next thing is get ready for curfews. Get the words out. Those will become normal. While groups of, the bad guys will still roam the streets, trying to take what they want. When there's no police that you can call or anything, and you don't really want to bring attention to having military in and about of your residence when reporting these things. So yes, the next thing would be access to food and water. Resources will be rationed. Yes, you will only be able to get so much for you and your family. Everything else, tough luck, basically. And if they don't give you very much to survive, just barely enough to keep you going, that's the plan. And everything will go extremely high. You think inflation and everything's bad now. Just wait until after martial law, when a pack of cigarettes will cost you $50 to $100. If that, it'll be, you know what I mean? And everybody that you talk to or whatnot will be considered suspicious. So if you're talking to somebody on the corner about the supposed to rain next week, they can come down on you hard, thinking you're conspiring against them and stuff like that. There will be no internet, no free internet, no free press, no freedom of speech. All that's gone. And that's what we'd have to look forward to. Now, here's 6 little maybes that might help you survive a martial law. First and foremost, talk to no one. And that means you can't trust anyone, because somebody that wants to get extra rations will turn you in really quick just to get that extra rations or that little bit of water or whatever the case may be. Yeah, your friends, your families, they can actually become your enemies. I'm not saying this to everybody it's going to happen this way, but it could. People change once they are scared and hungry. A lot of stuff changes then. And always, the number 2 one is renewing your supplies when you can. Having a basic martial law survival kit, I guess you would call it. Many other words come to mind and stuff like that. It would have, and I'm not saying like a bug out bag or anything like that, but that, of course, that's good to have too. Everyone should have a bug out bag for every member in their family, even their pets. But weapons, food supplies for at least 6 months, as they say, but I would say 1 to 2 years at least. First aid supplies, clothing. Make sure you have enough for different weathers, cold and warm, and depending on your area. Flashlights, rechargeable batteries, rechargeable solar generators, all that kind of stuff would be good to have for this scenario. Number 3. This is avoid confrontations with law enforcement or military. There will not be very much law enforcement. It'll be mostly military. So you don't want to get in their way. You don't want to try to speak your mind with them, because they have one order, and it is to keep you in line. You always have a couple options. If it gets too bad, you can always stay in. Don't go out. Try to bunker down, and there's always the bug out. But you want to avoid getting in the way of the military during these times. Number 4 is try to keep up to date with the news and stuff. There may not be no television or anything like this, but people still have radios, rechargeable things, and they'll try to keep you informed of what you're supposed to be doing and what not. There's always gossip and this stuff and sirens going down the road. But always try to keep well informed of what is going on in your neighborhood, so to speak. And the next one is, which is good. This is the same thing as what they call a mag. Caution, and this is, be very cautious on this one, but try to develop a survival network, a prepper network or something like this, that if something like this happens, that a group of you together, not in the same camp or anything, because those will be the first to go, but I'm saying like down the road, you have a friend that also is a prepper, but you have to be very cautious. You don't want to get the wrong members in this group or anything like this. This is a long conversation that could go all different ways, but a group like this would help survive a martial law. long-term survival is the key here. So, and it's a fine line there. But anyway, we'll go to number 6 here. Inspect, every nook and cranny of your home. Know it blindfolded. Like if you had it's pitch dark and you had to get through your house extremely fast. Know every little creak in your floors, what the door sounds like, things like that. The same thing with your neighborhoods. Know every little area, extra hiding spots, things like that. Always be on the lookout for these things. Make sure I'm a big believer in this. If you have a family or not, whatnot, we used to have fire drills, things like that. If there's a fire in the house, how your family gets out, what do you grab on the way out, things like that. Well, there is also ways to escape your house in case bad elements or things happen to where you have to get out. Where do you go? Your escape routes and things like that. It sounds like really paranoid stuff, but it's better to have these things than not have it and then be very confused and disoriented, and your family doesn't know where to go or what to do. So it's best to have these things and run little drills for every little scenario that you can think of. It's better to run a drill than, like I said, be very confused and not know what's going on if said thing happens. And it's the same thing with the fire. Like if you never ran a fire drill and there's a fire in your house, how does your family know where to get out, how to get out, where to meet, things like that? It's very important to run these type of drills and stuff. And that's the 6. I know there's a lot more, and I want you guys to post your comments down below, because it does help out other people that come to and watch these videos that may never comment, and they see these comments in there, and it's like, whoa, that's a good idea. And that's the thing, is what we need to be working together, not apart. Until next time, guys, like always, God bless.